What's going on, y'all, and welcome on in. Smilegate keeps dropping bombs on us. Good news, essentially. This one even crazier than last night's. This is probably the biggest news we've gotten since the introduction of like the Moonlight connection, where you're able to pick up Arbiter Vildred or Spectre Tenebria, etc. Well, guys, essentially we're going to be getting think of it like a Moonlight Selector, maybe more like a Moonlight Selective. You do have to do some work to get those Moonlight units, but from what I've seen, and they've gave a lot of info out, if you hustle, you can pretty much get any Moonlight 5 of your choice, of course, besides the two on the left-hand side here. So start thinking, guys. Of course, I will have a big video sometime soon, either on my channel or on the Amazon channel, breaking down all the stuff you need to know to pick the best ML5 for your account. But for now, we're going to break down the basics. And yeah, you can't pick these two. Start deciding, guys. Let me know in the comments what you're already thinking. Start planning ahead, and I'll help you guys later. But yeah, start thinking a little bit what you need. I don't need too many, so I'm probably going to get for gun for Faithless Litica, but we'll end up seeing. We're also going to cover the two officially confirmed sets. We saw the barrier one from last night, but they did give more info on that. So we'll cover that first briefly and then break down the huge news on the Moonlight 5-star and how to get them. Okay, I'm super excited to share this with y'all. Talk to me, boys. And yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, y'all, you know the drill. Let's go pull up the videos I prepared for y'all. We're going to start with the equipment set, like I mentioned, and then move on to the Moonlight recruitment, whatever they called it. Okay, so here we go, guys. Merudine's workshop, and it's actually featuring Chloe today, so kind of cute. We're gonna skip through the video though for sake of time. You already know what I'm gonna say here, but yeah, this is really nice. Chloe sounding super cute. Let's talk about Artena's workshop. All right, so let's scroll through, guys, and check out the first set of gear. And this one, by the way, will be dropping from Golem. They're going to confirm that here either at the end or at the end of this little PowerPoint presentation, but it says protection set. So this is, guys, 4 pieces required. In the last video I was asking y'all to call whether or not you think it's going to be 2-piece, 4-piece, how powerful it'll be. Well, we officially know now 4 pieces required, 12% of the caster's max health to all allies for 2 turns. And then they're also going to show here that they give the example of Knights, Soul Weavers, and Warriors, units with high HP that don't necessarily need another set, will probably make the best use of this. Now, guys, the fact that it drops from Golem, though, the fact that it's 12%, the fact that barriers are they get weaker in RTA, at least with the current Frenzy rules. You have units like DJ Bazaar and Operator Cigarette that can feast off of, they want those juicy barriers to get bonuses or insane damage. You have units that just have so much strip that can kind of remove this. Be careful. Don't think this is just super powerful. I already saw a few comments on Stove saying, like, this is crazy to give the entire team 12% barrier. Remember, this is a 4-piece set, meaning you're giving up a speed set, a destruction set, right? 60% crit damage, all that speed. Is so much stats you're going to give up for a 2-turn buff that that could potentially just hurt you if you fight one of those units that is good against barriers, or just gets stripped, or just loses effectiveness, right? It's not a permanent effect or anything like that. So there is a trade-off for it, and I actually, if you want me to take a guess right now, guys, I actually think it's not that powerful, at least for now. I'm definitely gonna try to get I don't want to farm Golem, but I think I want to try this out, to help kind of mitigate some damage versus those super aggressive teams, especially if you play standard or slower. To have that barrier to kind of maybe survive a little bit better is nice, but I actually don't think it's super strong, or at least not strong as I've seen some people kind of freaking out over. But overall, more sets are always nice. I wish it wasn't in Golem, but yeah, I have plans for it to put it on like a tank like Eaton or something, or maybe some Soul Weavers. We'll see, to maybe shore up those cleave aggressive matches, right? So pretty cool. They didn't confirm the Golem thing here, but I think it is at the end, so we'll try to find it. Nice little artwork between Artena and Chloe. Looking really good here. All right, guys, let's keep moving along so we can find the second set. And it's actually Torrent, and this will be dropping from Katie's. All right, so get your Katie's teams ready. 2 pieces required, decreases health by 10%, and when attacking, increases damage dealt by 10%. So this is a double-edged sword where, glass, it's going to emphasize the glass cannon playstyle. You trade off some health for doing more damage, and it's a 2-piece set, so it's going to be very versatile. A lot of units will be able to use this. Let's go ahead and hear their explanation, then all built on it. Okay, they're talking about, so they confirmed the Katie's. Chloe says she needs the Horn of Katie's. The Meridine saying, isn't it kind of extreme to trade off health for damage? And then Meridine kind of explains, I don't know, they're showing like health set. You still have a net positive, but I don't think you want to combine health set with Torrent set. We'll see, but overall, Guys, yeah, I don't think, if you're newer, don't think like trading health for damage is like just a bad idea. This is actually, in my opinion, going to be extremely powerful, the Torrent set. There's the protection set. I'm going to hover over to the, yeah, it's pretty much all the stuff we covered. Let's get the Torrent. I wanted to see what they were saying about Torrent, though. The Torrent set decreases health, but increases offensive contribution in battle. The existing crit sets can only increase attacking ability if the hero needs crit sets. So they're compared to the other 2-piece sets, and Pen only applies to single attack. Exactly. There's a lot of units, guys, that don't necessarily use Pen set but want more damage. So if you can make up the crit chance set, right? A lot of units right now, think of like Ida, maybe the Pavel, Cavill, Rand, for example. A lot of units there that either do area effect damage, don't need Pen set. Maybe we're just on like a crit set or something random, can now get even more damage. And the crazy part is, guys, a lot of those units, one, they're not going to lose that much health as they're already lower HP units. So 10% off of like a low health pool is not that much anyways. And second, a lot of those playstyles already are glass cannon, right? Cleave wants to be glass cannon. And they don't really, I think it's a great trade-off, honestly, to get more damage for that health. They don't really need the health too much compared to other playstyles. So I think this is actually going to be insane. I'm not a big fan of increasing the damage output, but for those of you that play Cleave or play fast and aggressive, hey, get ready to farm that KD, because I think you're definitely going to want to use this for a lot of units that aren't using Pen set, for example. Exactly. So it's the same thing Smilegate is saying, or Medudine is saying. The set would be particularly useful for heroes for whom having low health is not a weakness, or heroes who use AoE attacks often. Ida is what example I gave, right? Okay, so it is 4th equipment set. Crafted will be from Katie's, and I believe, let me just double check here, guys, for the protection set. I want to make sure it said goal. Yep. I saw it right there, guys, before I skipped it. Crafted from Golem Hunt. Okay, so there it is, guys. Those are your 2 new sets. Now let's get to the juicy part, the ML Recruitment Selector, whatever you call it. Okay, let's move on to the next part, the 5-star Moonlight Hero Recruitment Event, guys. Watch it just really quickly, the intro. Crimson now is featured. Looks like she's crying. Is those tears? No. I'm liking it. We're not going to watch the fluff, but you guys check it out later if you want to see the extra, you know, details, the interaction between these two talking. But let's go ahead and get to the meat of the video. And here we go, boys. So this is for the Moonlight Hero Recruitment event. They're confirming right now that Commander Pavel and Astromancer Elena will not be available. Makes sense, right? They don't want players that just recently pulled them with either Mystics or a lot of cash money to feel bad, you know, that everyone can just get it for free now. So unfortunately, guys, you can't get those 2, but the rest of the cast, I believe there's 36 Moonlight 5s. The rest you guys can get pretty much here, and I'll give you all the breakdown, as I did watch, or I did kind of go through the details a little bit, so I can tell y'all so far what we've learned. And yeah, let's break it down here. So headhunting 5-star Moonlight Heroes. Ooh, a little cramp in my neck real quick. How to acquire points. It's through dailies, weeklies. That's just your reputation tab, the stuff you guys should be doing every day, right? Every week. And then 5 points per 100 energy spent. So after you do your dailies, after you do weeklies, you can still get tons of energy through hunts, AP, whatever, just spending any energy. And remember, hunt events, AP events, and Spirit Altar events are coming soon, confirmed. So get ready to spend all that energy, all those leafs, to get those extra currency. I think, what do they call them? Points. Get those points or coins to headhunt those ML5s. Get extra stuff in the shop, as we're going to see here in a sec, and then eventually lock in your most wanted ML5 of your choice, barring Elena and Cavill. Okay, so as we got the how to get the points, we got that broken down. We understand it, right? Everybody keeping up? Let's move on to the next part here. Here is our board. We have 30 slots for headhunting. Every time you spend 800 points, and this is all subject to change. They might readjust the point system. But it looks like you need 2,400 to actually recruit the ML5, and that only happens after you already do about 20 headhunts worth, right? If we see on the 20th circle. But every day you get to spend 800 to unlock a new ML5. And what that means is, guys, you're going to try to have already which Moonlight 5. I asked you all in the bidding which one. Try to think of what you want, so you at least are ready to try to fish for them. And you're going to keep fishing over and over, and hopefully y'all get your most wanted, or maybe if you have a select few, you can make a choice once you get to the end. But it does seem like with this infinity symbol and the fact that you're going to see here in a second, guys, that you can reroll the headhunt, which means, by the way, guys, you have 90 days. That's an important info that I forgot to mention. With 90 days and the fact that you can reroll a headhunt, I'm pretty sure, given the time, if you put in the effort to do your dailies, farm a lot, spend energy, get all those points. Most of y'all, unless you're the unluckiest person in the world, and even then, I think you have time, you'll be able to get that ML5. It just, some of y'all may have to work a lot harder. It might take a lot longer than your friend who found their, like, let's say here, guys, your friend wanted Fallen Cecilia. He finds it on day 1, and you guys wanted something that never pops up until, you know, you re-roll a bunch of times. It's going to happen to some of y'all out there, but it's nice to have that feature where if you just keep playing the game with how generous they are in the time given, you'll be able to get that ML5 eventually if you just keep re-rolling. So let's keep moving along here, though. But 30 days, or 30, not 30 days, 30 slots worth of headhunting heroes. And then the 20th day, you get that hero recruit. And I'll explain the shop unlocks here in just a second. Let's hover through. So in the shop, guys, you'll be able to buy, besides just the hero, the ML5 of your choice, you'll also be able to buy Potion of Ascensions, Molagor, and Slates, which is very, very nice. Make sure y'all save up enough points first, though, I think, to get your ML5, and then get all the rest of the shop, you know, empty out the shop after you already lock in that character. But hey, this is insanely good stuff, too. I'm very excited for that as well. And then here they show the 5-star Moonlight hero is recruitable after you hit that shop level 5 circle number 20 on the headhunt bar. So let's go ahead and go back real quick, and I'll kind of just recover what I was mentioning, guys. You can unfortunately roll dupes. So as y'all saw here in their example, guys, you headhunted Bryceria, and then on this day you did get the Bryceria again, and then you unlock the Reed Headhunt ability. And I'm hoping here that infinity symbol, once you reach the very end, guys, you can just keep re-rolling. I'm pretty sure that's what that means, but unfortunately it's not confirmed yet. But essentially, anytime you hit a dupe, you'll be able to hit that Reed Headhunt, and maybe it doesn't cost any points. I'm not sure on that, but it seems like you will be able to Reed Headhunt until you get a non-dupe. And with 30 options, guys, and the fact that you can just change that to get a non-dupe, with 30, I said 36 ML5s out there. We subtract 2 because of Cavill and Elena. 30, we have 34 left. That's pretty good odds if you consider, if you get to here with no dupes. And then on the last day, if you somehow just didn't find that ML5 you wanted, like let's say it's Apoc Ravi and throughout this entire thing you never see her, then hopefully on this last day with this infinity symbol, they let you kind of, maybe it costs points to just keep hitting the headhunt, and you'll keep rolling and rolling and rolling. I think, guys, if that's how it works, all of you will get the most wanted ML5. It just might take some of y'all longer, like I mentioned. Overall, that seems like what it's going to imply, but we'll have to wait for the exact patch notes this week to find out the exact details. But that's how it sounds. Let me know if y'all think otherwise. Let me know if I missed anything. But remember, start thinking of the ML5 you want, and just take your time, guys. With 90 days, do your dailies, do your weeklies, do some extra hunts, spend some extra energy, and y'all should be able to find that ML5 of your most wanted, right? So Lionheart Sirmia, guys, Apocalypse Ravi. Let me know who you guys are going to be gunning for. And once again, I will have a more detailed, fully fleshed out guide covering the best ML5 for you guys once we have a little bit more info. I'll start working on it already. So, I don't know. I'm just insanely excited for y'all. I'm more excited for you guys because I'm only missing a few ML5s. But I bet some of y'all are so hyped to try and find and headhunt that ML5 of your choice, that Apoc Ravi, that Lionheart Sirmia, whatever it might be. And I'm just making sure, guys, I didn't miss any of the details. But this will be coming as early as the October 27th. You have 3 months after that to find that hero. And yeah, we'll see. They're saying they're going to give more details on the 27th. Okay. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any additional questions, if you're theory crafting anything, if I missed anything. And let me know who you're going to be gunning for, who you want to find in that headhunt chase. So, super excited, guys. This is some insane news. I can't wait to see y'all, what y'all get. But yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.